Check, check, mic check. Okay, that should be working. Though we are still not live according to YouTube. Are we? Hold on. I could totally be wrong. We could be live right now. But let's just confirm. Okay, it still says upcoming. Did we not make it through? I think we did. I think, yeah, I think we are live. It's just, no, Suraj, we are not late. We are on time. You are early, is what I would say. All right, I think it's just Suraj watching here. Well, in that case, hi Suraj. How was your Valorant stream? Uh, it's only Suraj. Okay, Suraj, could you do me a favor and drop like a text in the announcement group and maybe in your personal group as well, like with the link? I think you are a community admin. You should be able to do that. Yeah, you are. You just added someone, right? So why don't you drop a link and ask people to join? I think people are just trying to find the link. Maybe. I'm gonna I'm gonna do it. Yeah, okay. I think that should get people joining. Okay, we have Netstuck here. Netstuck, I thought you were dead, but welcome. You gotta tell me your name though. Who's Netstuck? And you might have told me that in the last stream, but I might not remember. Uh, Suraj, I hope you didn't duplicate the links. All right. Okay. Okay. A few people are here. Good, good, good. Five people watch. I don't know how that jump happened, but okay. All right. Cool. Okay, let's start. So we have a lot today. I didn't get any bonus topics, so I believe only Sunny dropped a text asking maybe we can talk about NVIDIA Canvas and AI and all of that stuff. So there's that. But other than that, I think we have a lot of topics to cover. Hopefully the voice and everything is all okay. Okay, so what are we covering today? A few things. So first and foremost is I mean, there are literally a lot of topics. I'm gonna ask you guys to take a look over and maybe tell me what do you want to start with. If you guys, while we wait for other people, you can go through the list. I'm just gonna read the list unless you're not watching the screen. So the first one is why I don't like giving advice. That's a topic, trust me. Then there's Kagi search, then there's SearchX, search engines in general. So some of these topics are like, this is kind of a rough note. So all of these topics are kind of connected. AI mishaps, Sigma OS browser, Wi-Fi beacons, hacker news, WarDriving, Wiggle, Google's leaked documents, Kagi browser, Brave search, self-hosting search engines, low effort blog posts, that's a controversial topic. We will not get into that. Bug bounty, importance of good resume, iOS bug and how deletion works, subscription services, maybe GeoCinema, and scam calls. So, what do we want to deal with, people? Come on. Drop in the chat, maybe. Let me know what topic we want to cover, and we shall do that. Bug bounty. Okay, there's like one person who said bug bounty, so I by default that's the choice, right? Okay, so a very basic thing is why specifically bug bounty. So let's just specifically search for a bug bounty, and then we'll see what is the big deal. Now, a lot of people consider in cybersecurity as bug bounty to be like this holy grail. Uh, what do I am trying? What am I trying to say in this specific thing? The thing is, people consider bug bounty as this thing that would get them like hundreds and thousands of dollars. And whenever someone's trying to join cybersecurity, usually what happens is, and I'm gonna switch the views for a second. Usually, when someone is trying into cybersecurity, a lot of times it's been said that, hey, bug bounty is like, the most versatile thing. You will earn thousands and thousands of rupees and thousands of dollars. And usually, I have also been guilty of asking people that, hey, if you get into cybersecurity, um, you have to find mistakes. And then if you find mistakes, you get paid a certain amount. But that's not exactly true. The thing is, bug bounty is not a career, and bug bounty is not something that should be pursued as a stable career. Now you can do it. There's nothing wrong with it. I'm not saying that bug bounty is a bad thing. Bug bounty, in fact, is a very good thing. Half of our internet infrastructure relies on people finding bugs and then getting awarded for it. That's basically the concept of bug bounty. You find mistakes in someone else's program. If they have someone else's website program, whatever, if they have a specific bug bounty program, which just means you find mistakes, they'll pay you for the bug that you found, given that you responsibly disclose it to them and not to other people. That is not a career, not a safe career at the moment. The people who are doing bug bounty, they have immense knowledge about a lot of different things. And if you struggle, and I'm really sorry, if you struggle to solve a basic CTF, you are probably not made for bug bounty. Yeah, sure, you can find out bugs everywhere, but those are not security bugs. And at least here in India, if you go and report a bug, they are not gonna give you money for it. They're gonna be like, oh yeah, we know this vulnerability, whatever. So yeah. Also, UI issues that, hey, some icon is here and it should be here. That is not a bug. That is not a cybersecurity bug. You're not gonna get paid for it. So I just wanted to let you guys know that let's not do that. Uh, you know. So yeah. Okay. Yeah. I got it. Yeah, that's why actually you are the reason why I put bug bounty here in the thing. Uh, yeah, I just saw your name. I realized it makes sense. Uh, okay. NetStack says you're confused between Metasploit and SCDA in. Oh, NetStack. You're from Gujarat University, aren't you? Uh-huh. Well, let's circle back to this. Maybe reach out to me on community. Oh, SCADA. Yeah, I understood. Okay. How to start into it? Provide a guide for that too, if possible, for bug bounty. Okay. So okay, it's very difficult to put this into words, but I guess that's my job, so I'm gonna try. Bug bounty is not something that you directly start into. It's not something that there's a guide for. That, oh, you do these things, now you are a bug bounty master. Not how it works. Not how it is supposed to work. It's about learning as much as you can about cybersecurity. Now, usually the majority of bug bounty happens on web application. That's just a reality, right? Because majority of bug bounty programs exist for websites. Obviously, you will not be able to do bug bounty for something that is like you won't be able to do bug bounty for a Wi-Fi. Doesn't make sense, right? Like it doesn't make sense. You're not gonna be asking, for example, Ferrari that, hey, I cracked your Wi-Fi. No, you'll have to go to Ferrari's offices, and even if you hack their Wi-Fi, that's not Ferrari's fault, but actually whatever Wi-Fi router they were using. It doesn't make sense. So most of the bug bounty actually happens on like web. So you will have to understand web security, web application security. So what I would suggest is, first of all, you should be able to solve all of the Portswigger labs. Like that is the starting point. Like that's the most basic one. All of the, I don't know how, like 196, 96 labs, I don't know. Solve all of them. All of them, solve it. You should understand what is happening in those labs, all of it, and then go into advanced stuff. Once that is solved out, learn more about web application security as much as you can. Okay. Once that is done, try solving CTFs. And once that is done, go nuts. Go on any website. Just now, okay, don't go on any website. Go to actual bug bounty platforms like HackerOne, Bug Bounty, whatever. There are tons. Okay, go to those websites. Check who are they partnering up with. Check who are their clients and attack there. Instead of randomly attacking a website, finding a bug, hoping they might have a bug bounty program, they will not. Okay, don't do that. It's better if you actually see bug bounty program, what are their clients, attack those clients, because that's okay. You will not be in I don't want to say you won't be in legal trouble, but most likely you won't be in legal trouble, and then move on with your life. That's what you would do ideally. So make sure you follow that. uh, that's it. First of all, finish your degree or whatever you are getting, and if you don't want to do that, I would suggest learn everything there is in Portswigger, like all of the labs. That's it. Okay. Hold on. Portswigger is not free. Portswigger is totally free. The labs are totally free. Thank you, Suraj, for the clarification. Uh, no, Harsh. Hold on. So you can get a crack. No, 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 no. Listen. Portswigger is the company that makes Burpsuit, which is the application. Burpsuit has two versions: community version, professional version. Okay, what I'm asking you to do is solve Portswigger Academy Labs. That's a completely different thing, and you can use Burpsuit for it. You can use something else as well. You can actually just use Python because you can capture requests. You can actually use Python. You can use MITM proxy. You can also use T Shark, by the way. You can use that. You don't need Burp Suite. You can also use Postman, which is once again not intended for it. But I wasn't talking about Burp Suite. I was talking about Portswigger Academy Labs. I'm gonna show it to you, and hopefully then it will make sense for you. Also, whenever I switch, yeah, okay, never mind. Okay, so this is Portswigger Academy Labs. Yeah, these are the labs that I'm talking about. Hopefully, it will show up on the screen. Okay, you know that. Uh, yeah, then why were you saying Portswigger is not free? I'm assuming you got it. Okay, never mind. Cool. Because you wrote Portswigger is not free, so I had to. I thought, you know, never mind. You got it. Cool. Yeah, that's basically. Yeah. Okay. Sorry. That's fine. Cool. Awkward encounter. All right. Next thing, next question, next thing. Google's leaked documents. Let's do that. Okay. Just back to into recording mode. Google's leaked documents. Like check mark that, and let's just search for it. What am I talking about? So I'm just gonna search Google's leaked documents or whatever. Okay, NetStack. I don't know why you deleted your message, but that's cool. Okay, so what happened before a few days is there were a lot of Google documents which got leaked. You know how? Well, someone from Google actually posted all of these API requests and everything on GitHub. GitHub is owned by the competitor of, well, Google, which is Microsoft. And someone just picked out all of these documents and actually went through the API calls and all of that stuff. And they realized that Google was lying. What do I mean by lying is the thing is there's a specific way a Google search works, right? So, for example, if I make a Google search for, let's say, Apple, okay, let's say I search for Apple, and here you can see, so Apple India shows up at the top, then top stories, and all of these different things actually show up. All of these links are showing up, right? That's okay, NetStack. All we do on this live is we talk about out of topic. So please drop out of topic stuff. Also for people, sorry, the chat is here. I keep on looking there. Also for people who drop a question if you feel like that. Hey, Aman is not responding to the question. What I'll do is I'll usually finish the topic and then look over at the chat and then I'll continue with that topic. These live streams are extremely unstructured, so that's okay. Bear with me. All right. Okay, who has been texting? No one important. All right. Yeah. So all of these results, the way these results work is there is a specific algorithm which we once again do not know exactly how it works, or at least we did not know. And there's something known as SEO, or search engine optimization, right? That is basically that if you write a specific blog, or if you are creating a website, what you will do is there are certain things that you might change on your website. Maybe you'll add a lot of keywords. What you will see is that on a lot of YouTube videos, a lot of people just put a shit ton of keywords, right? A lot of people put a lot of hashtags. The reason is they think that the search engine will look at these keywords and they will try to show this specific website first. That is what people used to think, and Google kept on denying that, hey, no, that is not true, and all of that stuff. What happened is when the search documents leaked, we found out, all of us, that Google was basically lying to us, and that is exactly how it works. So, for example, every single time you go on a specific website, so for example, let's say I went on, let's just open apple.com. Let's say I went on apple.com, and within, let's say, less than 10 seconds, I got back out of apple.com. Google knows that. Google knows that I spent less than 10 seconds on this specific website, so it will not rank this specific website higher. Okay. So for example, another thing is, let's say I want to see iPhone 15 reviews. Now there are many websites. So for example, ZDNet shows up, TechRadar, Amazon.in, Gadgets 360. All of these websites are showing up. But how does Google decide what websites show up on the top? And that's what the algorithm does. It checks for a lot of different information. So first and foremost, as I said, how long you are staying on the website, right? So it actually checks that. The other thing is how many keywords you are using, and once again, there's also something known as the header too. So once again, it would be easier to show it in Obsidian. So for example, let's say this is Obsidian, and this is header one. So hashtag by default, this is header one. Double hashtag is header 2, and triple hashtag is once again header 3. All of they basically headings, right? So what we found out in these lead API documents is that if you put something in your header 2, if you, let's say, put iPhone review, best review, whatever, blah 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 blah, the Google search engine AI, for some specific reason, was just, favoring header 2 keywords than header 1 keywords. So what would happen is a lot of people would put a lot of extra stuff in their header 2, and they would just, hide this specific header on the website. Once again, a lot of technical stuff, and if you are interested in SEO, a lot of people from 2015 to 2021 were like, oh, SEO is like the whole thing, and people would hire these so-called digital marketers that, oh, I know SEO, you should hire me, and then they would pay like what, 15, 20,000 to them just for their website, that, oh, I can, make your website SEO, whatever, whatever. And yeah, that's what it is. It's just basically research about what will, kind of trick the Google search algorithm into showing your website on the top. Now, once again, if you think that, hey, shouldn't it be just simple? And I would ask you guys a very simple question. Let's say I, on my website, just write the best phone is the iPhone. Okay. If I just write this on my website, and I let's say I write it, let's say at least a couple thousand times. Okay. Let's say I write it as many times as I can, and I just write it. Okay, these many times. Let's just, where did it go? Yeah. Now, if I ask the Google search, or if, let's say you ask the Google search, and it was a very rudimentary, very simple algorithm, and if you just ask, what is the best phone? And I keep on saying, the best phone is the iPhone. The best phone is the iPhone, again and again and again. And maybe you trained your AI on it. Okay. It's gonna tell iPhone. And once again, it's a very, very, very simplistic exam, but a lot of people do this, and they try to do it, and that was the part of SEO. Another thing that you might have noticed is, do you guys know that on a lot of different websites, for example, uh, if you go for certain reviews, like for example, let's say you searched on the internet, which is the best cleaning tool for Windows, like which is the best tool to clean up your drives or whatever. A lot of times people will just search, hey, my Windows computer is slow, I want to speed it up, right? And a lot of the times you would search that on the internet and you would find articles written by websites like C Cleaner, or let's say Mac Cleaner or whatever. There are many different websites. I actually do it live. Let me just show you. My Windows computer is running slow cleaner. Let's just write something like that, right? So if I do this and if we scroll down, I think they might have changed the way this works. But yeah, let's just check this website. How to speed up a slow Windows PC. Okay. And you can see C Cleaner is right here as well. I know I keep on pointing, but you guys might not be able to see it. So let's look at these specific two website. Okay. Literally, this is a product. Okay. Let's just open up this website and it will make sense. Okay. It's some website trend, something website. We might think, oh, it's just a blog, it's giving information, right? And check it out. It says, okay, why is my Windows computer running? So there's a lot of information, blah, 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 blah. It will actually give you legit, options. And so once it is done giving that, that, hey, you can use all of this. Or at the bottom, yeah, at the bottom, they will just tell you that, hey, why don't you just use something like Cleaner One, right? Why don't you just click on this and buy our own program? So they'll suggest you a list of things just to be higher in the SEO. And then at the end of the day, they're just going to be like, hey, why don't you just use our solution, right? I'm pretty sure all of you have seen such type of blog posts which will try to give you solutions, but at the end of the day, they are just promoting their own brand. A lot of people do that as well. I believe NordVPN does that. NordVPN lists a lot of different VPNs, and then they are like, "Hey, our VPN is also on the list." They will do on their own pros and cons, and so these are just dark patterns on the internet. Yeah, CC Cleaner as well, right? Because they write stuff like that, that hey, they are the best cleaner, it's gonna show up. uh, yeah, that's basically it. That's what I wanted to convey. I hope this makes sense. That is what they more or less found in the leaked documents. If you want to know more, obviously what you can do is actually read the entire article. That would be nice. Just go online, search for it. There are like 10,000 different videos on it. So yeah, hopefully that answers your question. Okay. For cybersecurity, Golang or JS? What type of cybersecurity are you looking to go for? Toast. Well, Sunny, that what you're talking about is ad tracking. So basically, like earbuds want, yeah, yeah, yeah. What you're talking about is ad tracking and cookies. Like your cookies are following you all around. Uh, you know, all of that stuff. So, yeah, that's ad tracking. But yeah, that's very similar to Google search. In fact, that's what Google does. It's not a search engine company. It's an advertisement company. Remember that, kids. Okay. Golang Cloud. I'm not sure. Why do you have to know Golang or JS? What's that got to do with cloud? Toast, could you please expand? Because Golang by itself is usually that language is used by a lot of different cybersecurity tools, and people write their tools in Go not because it is cybersecurity type, but it is because it's faster to write it in Go, and Go is usually faster, and so people use that. That has nothing to do with cybersecurity. As for JS, that is JavaScript. Sure, you can learn JavaScript, nothing wrong with that. That will help you with, let's say, web application testing. And also, I believe everyone should know basic JavaScript. That's just like a thing in tech communities. Because if you don't know basic JavaScript, how are you going to do, stuff like click jacking or what's the word? XSS, cross-site scripting, right? So yeah, you should know JavaScript. Go. I don't know what this has to once again do with cloud. Uh, for cloud, you need to know AWS. That's the basic. You need to know what AWS. You need to learn AWS. Sorry, I wouldn't suggest you go and get out a cloud practitioner certificate unless you actually want to go like very. If you're very serious in cloud, go and get a AWS cloud practitioner. certificate, and then go for a solutions architect eventually. These are certificates that I'm mentioning, but it's not about a language. It's about how cloud works. It's about concepts. So yeah. All right, guys, keep the questions going on. Choose one of these different topics. Uh, and one second, we have to cover these topics, guys. It's already what 25 minutes in the live, so come on, waiting. Thanks. Sad that I can't do a super chat. What do you mean you can't do a super chat? Is that wait? Does my stream not have super chat enabled? Ah, well, that's fine. I was sure I have super chat enabled. I'm pretty sure I do. Maybe, huh? Maybe YouTube changed a few things here and there. I'm not that active on channel. We just do a weekly live stream. So I think there's a criteria. I did meet the criteria. I haven't seen a super chat in like more than a year. So hey, maybe it does not work. Cool. That's okay. I appreciate the thought. Okay, guys, come on. Rest of the topics. If you do not tell me, I am gonna. I don't know. We'll talk about something controversial if we want to. Guys, do you want to get into controversy? Do we do that? I know people don't like. People are gonna get pissed off if I get controversial. Some people from our community might get pissed off. Anyways, for people who are here and if you're not in my community, I would suggest join our community. We have a Discord server, we have a WhatsApp community. Uh, Join it. We just use Discord for like gaming, which reminds me, Minecraft's server credentials have still not are still not active in the Discord. I'm gonna do something about it. Maybe I can ask Suraj. Yeah, okay. Suraj, why don't you put the Minecraft credentials by tomorrow morning or maybe this live stream and so whenever you have time in our Discord server for people who are already in the Discord server and only put it in the Minecraft channel, not for everyone, obviously. So do it later on, it's fine. So no, 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 Sunny, you got your role assigned. I assigned your role specifically myself. You should have access to Minecraft. Uh, okay, I love coding and cybersecurity. Is there any field like I'm working on where all coding stuff are there? um, Not in a general sense. No. The thing is, and the thing to which I mean, it's a tough question that you're asking. Give me a second. So coding in general, I'm assuming when you say coding, you love creating scripts, right? You can create your own tools. Uh, Going in VAPT would be your safest bet because in VAPT, what you can do is, and because there are a lot of automated tools, you can automate a lot of stuff, and maybe that's where you can show off your coding skills. That would be fun. At least that what I feel like I would have done is one second. Full disclaimer: I'm not a VAPT person. I'm not. I know basics, hardly. You might even say I don't know anything about cyber, right? But what I do know is basic coding, and I am good at automating stuff, basic stuff, right? What you can do is there are certain, for example, Nuclear. I don't know if you're aware, but Nuclear, uh, Project Discovery, that's the main company. They write these templates, which because you can just use a Nuclear template to automate your website hacking, well, testing, right? That's where a lot of coding comes in. If you are interested in automation, you can look into Ansible. That's what. So you wouldn't be going into cybersecurity per se, like not VAPT type. But what you would eventually be able to do is you can become a network administrator type of person, and you can learn Ansible. And trust me, Ansible is very cool. What you do with Ansible is you take one PC, you set up a playbook, you set up a rule. Let's say you have 100 Linux computers, okay, but and you want to update all of them together, but you can't. because it's impossible to go and open up 100. It's not impossible, it's very time consuming, right? What you can do is you can install Ansible one time on all of them, and let's say you want to install a specific software, on all of those computers, you can use Ansible. If you are aware about Windows Active Directory, Ansible is similar to that, but for Linux. You can also use Ansible on Windows. That's where just the automation part is coming in. Now, sadly, there isn't a specific clear path to becoming a network administrator. A lot of people don't do cybersecurity first and then go into network because you require a lot of IT fundamentals, type of thing. Uh, what my suggestion is, and at least I see in Ahmedabad, you cannot get a network administrator job as a fresher. Sadly, unless you have a IT background. But if you have a cybersecurity degree and BAPT is your best bet, you can go for that. If you are into red teaming, if you're into blue teaming, what you can do is you can actually go the SOC analyst line as well. And the thing is, right now, most of the SOC is very manual. You look at something, you think that is like, you know, uh, malicious, you take that, you put it into virus total, you check if it's malicious, and then you block it. Something that could be automated. Okay, you're just looking at queries in Splunk literally. Most of the SOC analysts I know, really sorry guys, most of the time they're not doing that much work and you have a lot of free time. Okay, and a lot of the times the type of work you have, I one second disclaimer, I have never done a SOC analyst job, but this is from what I have seen and this is from what I have heard from people who have been SOC analysts. There's a lot of free time, and I'm pretty sure it's just stupid. How I once again, I'm gonna get into so much flack, but it's just very simplistic tasks at the level one. Okay, if you're in level two, that's a whole different issue. Level one SOC analyst, entry level job, very simplistic tasks. You can automate it, use that time to learn something else. Okay, please do not tell your manager that you automated the task, otherwise they'll give you more work. You automate it, you keep it to yourself, you shut the fuck up about it, and then you do your task. Okay, that's what you can do. Hopefully that helps. Can we move on war driving? We can, surely. But before that, guys, a very simple corporate advice, and I'm gonna put this on Instagram. This has nothing to do with cybersecurity, but all of you, listen. If you're working in a corporate environment, okay, and if you're a fresher, which a lot of you guys would be freshers, okay, and you have this urge to impress your manager or impress your seniors, okay, and what's that going to do is on the first 5 days or the first week or the first month, you're going to be like, giving suggestions, getting your work done like on time. If there's a task which takes 5 hours and you do it in 2 hours, or maybe you do it in 30 minutes, and then you run off to your manager to show them that, hey, you did it this task in like 30 minutes, and they will tell you, nice, that's amazing. Okay. And then they'll give you another task. And the next time they'll expect it to be done in 30 minutes. It's a grim word. I'm sorry that's how the world works. And I'm sorry that, you know, hard work will not get appreciated. But just remember, in the corporate world, if your manager gives you 5 hours, use those freaking 5 hours. If you still wrap it up in 30 minutes, use the rest of the 4 hour 30 minutes for yourself and learn something new. If you go and skedaddle and try to impress, then you will get your new task. And next time, as I said, you will be expected to do in 30 minutes. And in fact, the expectation will be higher because you did the previous task in what? 5 divided by 30, 10 times faster. Now you will be expected to do this 30-minute task more 10, it's like what, 10 times faster than that. Realistically, 5 times faster. So be careful, please. All of you interns, don't show it off. You are just a number to them. No one gives a shit. No one gives a shit about you. Trust me, no one does. You are just a number, you are just a resource. They will exploit you if they can. So that's it. Ha! Yeah, sorry. Sorry for the whole rant, but yeah, remember that. Also, your manager is not your friend. Your manager is not your friend. Please don't tell your manager everything. It was like, oh, this happened. No, they're not your friend. They will fire you to save their asses. Anyways, Aline, hi. So glad to see you after a long time. Okay, so okay, war driving. Let's get into war driving. Now, war driving is a very simple concept. Now, war driving is actually okay. There are a lot of Wi-Fi networks, right? There are a lot of Wi-Fi networks around us, and war driving is associating those Wi-Fi networks with a GPS location. What do I mean by that? Now, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna switch screens, and I'm gonna show you uh, not here, not here, vehicle.net. Excuse me. And I'm gonna boot up my Android phone while that happens. Okay, so this is Veagle.net, and I am gonna try to just put let's do Mumbai. I don't know, there should be okay. So this is Mumbai, Maharashtra, amazing place. If you are there at B sites, good job. A lot of my students keep on saying Marine Drive is like an amazing place. Good for you. Anyways, so all of these blue dots that you're looking at, these are Wi-Fi networks. Okay, these are Wi-Fi networks, and you can actually click on them and you can get some information. I'll have to log in, of course. I'll have to log in to. Does it already have my ID password? Is the question. It does. No, no, no. I don't want to install it. All right, stay signed. Okay, we are signed in, and let's just go back to Mumbai. Or as the cool kids call it, Bombay. So let's just click on one of these random blue dots. If you click on it, this nearest network, it says Godwani. This is the BSS ID. The first time it was detected was in 2021, and the last time someone saw it was 27th February 2024. And the encryption that they use is this, and this is the address. Why is this useful, or why do we even care about it? Now, it just does not only have Wi-Fi, but it also has cellular and Bluetooth devices as well. And you might be saying, how do they have so much data? Well, this is not just for Mumbai. In fact, if you actually zoom out, it exists for almost all the cities. Okay, okay, so these are these specific lines. And so, for example, if you go for Ahmedabad, then I have been war driving a lot recently. So for example, let's just take this random area. If I click on it, Royal Room 3, this is the BSS ID. Someone found this network in 2018, right? So the way this works is there's an Android app which is called Wiggle. And what you do with the Android app is, once again, I'm going to boot up my phone and let's just open up. Once again, this might not be ideal for you guys to see, but the way this works is you turn on your Wi-Fi, you turn on your GPS, you turn on your mobile data, and then you just put this application on your Android phone, and then you go wherever you want. Maybe you go to your office, maybe you go to your college or whatever, and in the back end, it will scan every single Wi-Fi networks that show up, and then it will make a list. It will associate a GPS address with it, and that's it. It will put it on the internet. Now, this might be like, hey, why do we care about it? Or, why should we care about it specifically? And once again, this is what the application looks like. I'm gonna try to show it. It will show my BSS ID, but I honestly don't care at this moment. So yeah, this is what the application looks like. And it will scan all of these Wi-Fi networks so you can see. Uh, let's just open up a Bluetooth network. And it's gonna give, I think it will give, we can hide the location. Yeah. So here you can see at the top, this is my Apple Watch, I believe. And it will say that that's an Apple device. That is the MAC address for it. That is a signal -53. That's actually a very good signal. And capabilities uncategorized because it's an Apple Watch. It's not going to give you more information. And then you can get the vendor which says Apple. There are many other devices as well. I believe let's open up a random Wi-Fi network. So yeah, this is someone's Wi-Fi network, Strive Geo 5G, whatever. It has been observed 10 times. It's been using this specific channel. That is the uh, Wi-Fi capability. I mean, that's just the encryption protocol, WPA, WPA2, and so on and so forth. And give me a second. Yeah, that is what it is doing. It's collecting a lot of information and then it is uploading it all to Wiggle. And it's not just me. There are thousands, probably more than 100,000 people doing this, and they're uploading all of this information on the internet. Now, why you might want to do that? Good question. Okay, the reason is, well, first of all, it's cool. You can look at a shit ton of data. And wait, I gotta stop the. Okay. Now, the reason is, first, it's a lot of data. I think it's very cool. So, for example, if I go into my own uploads, in the past few days, I've been uploading a lot of data. It makes a CSV file, and it's a lot of networks. Okay. Other thing is, for example, if I go to statistics, it will show you what is the encryption standard that everyone is using. I think this is phenomenal. Okay, that in the US people are, there are these many Bluetooth devices has been detected. Once again, this is phenomenal stuff. Okay, and if I go to map and let's say, once again, I'll get to a point. So let's just go to Ahmedabad, and in Ahmedabad, let's just what I want to see is, can we just filter not Wi-Fi addresses? I just want to look at cell towers. Okay, cell towers here. I'm gonna search for Ahmedabad again, and I misspelled Ahmedabad. Sorry, guys. Okay, so this is Ahmedabad. Zoom out a bit. Okay, here in Ahmedabad, let's say I want to know the location of all the cell towers, and if I just query it, I'm gonna see so many different cell towers, right, in these areas wherever someone did a scan. And once again, there are shit. So you can see GSM towers, you can see LTE towers. 5G doesn't show up, but that's okay. You can also search for Bluetooth devices, which I think is frankly amazing. If you just scan the Bluetooth random speaker, once again, I think the website is gonna freeze because in Ahmedabad itself there will be more than 100, at least thousands and thousands of different Bluetooth devices, right? And yeah, that's it. Now, why do people do this, and why is it even a thing? The reason is every single time when you wanna, the website just crashed. I'm pretty sure. Let's just go back to this view. Can it show mobile switching centers? What do you mean mobile switching? Please type it. Let me know. Okay. So now what I'm trying to tell you is, why is this important? Okay. So every single time you might have noticed on your Android phone specifically, well, Apple does not directly give you a option to directly disable location, but on Android, if you have been a tech savvy user, Android will often tell you when it does not have a good GPS signal, it will tell you start Wi Fi. Even though you are not connected to a router, okay, a lot of times even I used to think, oh, why does it want me to start on Wi Fi? There's nothing. The thing is, what Apple and what Google have been doing behind your phone screen is they make a list of all the Wi-Fi networks, and they are doing exactly what Wiggle does, but in the back end. They make a list of every single Wi-Fi network that your phone has seen, that someone else's phone has seen, or maybe let's say my phone, this specific phone has seen, let's say all of these Wi-Fi networks. Let's say there's Strive Geo, or I don't know, whatever Wi-Fi names. Let's say uh, virus not found. Let's say that's a specific Wi-Fi name, and virus not found, let's say, is here. Okay, let's say my Android phone figured out that virus not found is here, and the GPS location was on. Now, let's say after a few months, let's say my roommate or my flatmate, they come up here in the location, and their GPS is not working, not properly, maybe, but their Wi-Fi is on, and they are not connected to the Wi-Fi. They just know, even my phone wasn't connected to that virus not found, wala, whatever Wi-Fi. But this other person, let's say this other phone is coming in the general vicinity, and they see that, hey, this exact same Wi-Fi name. Once again, Wi-Fi names can be duplicated, but this exact same Wi-Fi BSSID, which cannot be duplicated, not easily, is here. And they have a rough general area that, okay, this is probably Ahmedabad area, you are in the Thaltej area, and this BSSID is showing up. That means this phone this my roommate's or my flatmate's phone is at the exact same location where Aman's phone was ages ago, right? And now the thing is, this is just for one Wi-Fi router. If you turn on your Wi-Fi right now, you will see there are more than 10, 15 Wi-Fi hotspots. And if, let's say, considerable amount, let's say out of 15, I'm pretty sure there are more than 30, your phone doesn't even show up half of the hotspots that you see. Out of 15 routers, if your friend's phone in future see that 13 out of 15 routers are matching, it is a high probability that they are also standing where you are standing. And that is what this entire mesh of Wi-Fi routers are doing. I bet you haven't thought about it, but you can use these Wi-Fi routers to track your own location without using GPS to a very, very, very high degree. In fact, it's more accurate than GPS, because GPS, the satellite is like what, 36,600 kilometer meters, not kilo, is it kilometer? I don't know. Whatever is a geostationary orbit, or even if you are using geostationary satellites, these Wi-Fi routers are around you. These are short wave bursts. These are 2.4 gigahertz and 5 gigahertz networks. And what is better than using 3 satellites to ping your location? 14 shortwave routers all around you, which can give not just position, but like altitude and all of that shit, right? So that's what WarDriving does. Well, at least that's what Apple and Google are doing in the back end, and that's it. WarDriving is a way to collect this data, put it on the internet freely for everyone to see, for everyone to understand, for everyone to use it. You can use it for research, you can use it for maybe writing your own paper. Okay, listen, if you have a dissertation coming up, you can use this as a dissertation topic because there's so much data. You can make sense of it if you want. That's what word driving is. By itself, the act of collecting Wi-Fi networks or Wi-Fi BSS IDs to be precise, along with the GPS signals, which are basically putting every single Wi-Fi with a GPS pin in it. That's what word driving is. Hopefully that made sense. Okay. Oh, okay. About the WPS thing, which is another topic here. I kind of explained this topic with it, so I'm gonna mark off word driving. Now, Wi-Fi beacon, basically, excuse me, Wi-Fi beacon is the same thing. So what's recently happening, and once again, I will send the actual paper in our WhatsApp community. What the paper talks about is you can actually see what happens is your Android phone and your iPhone is basically sending this data without you having, you are not using Wiggle. Okay, you are not while driving yourself, but your iPhone sends this data in the background without asking you. And it just happens. It just happens, and it happens on your Android, it happens on your iPhone. That data can be used to track you. Okay. It's a very complicated stuff, which just means that you can use router's BSS ID. If you know a router's BSS ID, you can technically track that router all around the world, because the amount of information that is this iPhone is giving up to Apple servers is a lot. Now, one might argue that, oh, when it's going to Apple, an average person might not be able to, grab that information. No, it's a very simple API call. Anyone, literally anyone on the internet can ask Apple, give it a certain GPS coordinates and be like, hey, can you give me a list of devices in this area? And Apple will do it. Apple has the biggest database, bigger than Wiggle. Okay, I wouldn't say unique bigger, but because a lot of matching stuff would be there. It would be in Wiggle, it would be in Apple as well, but it is bigger, and Google has that as well. In fact, actually, Google's would be bigger than Apple's because there are a lot more Android devices, you know. But yeah, and anyone can query it. In fact, you can also do a reverse one. You can send a BSS ID to Google, and you'll be like, "Hey, where is this device? Can you give me GPS coordinates?" And Google will be like, "Yeah, sure." It's not okay. Listen, listen, listen. It's not a way to track phones, but you can search for routers based on the BSS ID. It's not a way to track phones. I do not want people to text me on Instagram and WhatsApp, be like, Aman sir, can I track this phone, I lost this. No, go to police. If you lost your phone, go to police. Don't ask me. I can't track phones, guys. Okay, sorry, this is gonna convert into a rant. I cannot track phones based on IMEI. That's not how shit works. Okay, go to the police. I don't have access to that. I appreciate that you think that I'm some sort of god who can do that, but I cannot. Okay, you can ask me for advice, but just don't ask me to track a phone. Please don't. Okay, cool. New messages. All the LTE towers forward the communication lines from a switching center and then it is forwarded to the destination. Oh, you're talking about the architecture. No, it just so Wiggle has the data from your phone because your phone can connect to all the towers which are in the central vicinity, and it will put a tower at the GPS of the phone's location. So if let's say for example I'm connecting to the Geo tower. Now, my phone just knows that the Geo tower is like, let's say, in 100 meters. It does not know in which direction. Okay. So it will put the Geo tower at the location of where my phone was when it was driving. Okay. So it's not an exact location, but if you do it enough times with enough phone, and if a lot of phones keep on checking out, oh, hey, the Geo tower was here, tower was here, you can take all of that data and you can actually use it to pinpoint the exact location of where that geo tower was. Okay, because if 15 phones, let's say first phone is saying that, hey, geo tower is here. The second phone is saying, hey, the geo tower is here. The third phone is saying the geo tower is here. And they also tell you how strong the signal is. You can probably use some sort of mathematical formula or something to pinpoint that, hey, the geo tower should be around here, more closer to this two pinpoints. So yeah, that's a whole different topic. People have written mathematical papers on it. It's a big deal. So yeah. Cool. Okay, Harsh Panchal deleted a message. I don't know why. Maybe I already covered a topic that you asked. I don't know. Okay, also, general pet peeve. Uh, Guys, you cannot just track phones using IMEI numbers. That's not how it works. It's not. That's not how it works. Okay. Okay, cool, perfect. Okay, any other questions so far? Wow, 52 minutes already has passed. Cool. Okay, what do you wanna look at? Come on, someone mentioned Geo Cinema. Do you wanna do Geo Cinema? There's nothing cybersecurity related. Plus, I keep on forgetting I don't do cybersecurity anymore. But Geo Cinema, I think it's a good deal. 29 rupees for a whole month, and you get what, Paramount Plus, HBO. You get anime like you get normie anime like Demon Slayer and stuff. But I think it's a good deal. You don't. I mean, you get a lot of stuff. Like first of all, Hotstar used to give you HBO, but now it doesn't. And so if you want to watch HBO shows, you only have to get it through Geo Cinema. Well, there are illegal ways to get it. Come on, guys. You know. But 29 rupees. I think it's a good deal. I think you should subscribe. That's all. That's legit. 29 rupees. I think it's not that much money. 29 rupees for a whole month. Come on, guys. I'm pretty sure vada pav costs more than 29 at this point. So yeah, I don't know why I put it up as a. I just think it's a good service. I don't know why I wrote subscription service and GSM Mind together. Oh yeah, I remember now. So the thing is, I wanted to ask you guys how many subscription services you have. Could you in the chat uh, drop me in a single line? Please do not create multiple messages. What subscription services you have? So I'm gonna tell you. Prime Video or Amazon Prime counts as a subscription. Hotstar, if your mom likes to watch Anupama, counts as a subscription, guys. Come on. Geo Cinema, oh, uh, sorry about the balloons. I should have disabled that. But so all of this counts as a subscription. Uh, what else? YouTube Premium, Spotify, Geo7. Okay, if your Geo7 is bundled up with Geo, that still counts as subscription. Airtel Extreme, Airtel Wink Music, which even if you pay for it, you still get ads. Wink Music is shit. I'm sorry. Wink Music is horrible. but that counts as a subscription. If you have ChatGPT, that counts as a subscription. ChatGPT Plus, obviously. If you have, let's say, Proton VPN, counts as a subscription. So, what subscriptions you have, all of you, drop down in the chat somewhere over here. I don't know. I'm gonna look at it. I just want to know what subscriptions you have because I have a lot of subscriptions. I'm gonna try to um, mention it. Let's see. While you guys do it, I'm gonna try to do it as well. So let's just see subscriptions. Subscriptions. Did I mess up the spelling? I did. Okay, Mode APK. Cool. I'm gonna mention how many subscriptions I have, and I'm really sorry if you guys think I'm a spoiled brat, but it's my own money. I can do whatever the fuck I want with it. YouTube Premium, I have Hotstar, whatever is the premium version of the highest, I have Amazon Prime. I kind of have Netflix, shared account, kind of. What do I have? I have Mulvad VPN. I I have iCloud. I think I have the 200 gig version. What else? What else do we have? Um, am I missing something? Do I had Google One up till now. It's the 2 terabyte version. Don't ask me why. I just do. I also had Google Collab Pro. Am I missing something else? Uh, oh yeah, I have Snapchat Plus for some reason. Okay. Um, Come on, guys. I'm assuming a lot of you have subscription services. Come on. I have Geo Cinema. How do I miss that? Um, I had Crunchyroll as of last month. I'm gonna discontinue it soon. I had Crunchyroll. What else? Do we have anything else left? I don't think so. I don't think so. Prime Video, Hotstar, Geo Cinema, and for Spotify and so on, I have Black Hole. Good, good. Black Hole is a very good app, actually. Yeah, respect. I never got Telegram Premium because I think it's horrible. It's useless. Um, oh, how do I forget? I have Obsidian published. That's how the guys. That's how the blog works. Okay, Obsidian published. Once again, if you guys don't know, blog.amanveresia.com. Suraj, if you are on the chat, could you like just drop blog.amanveresia.com? Also, I have, let's say, I have websites. I don't think it counts as a subscription, but I'm paying 900 to 1000 per year and I have two domains. So what? Two times 1000 per year. Yeah, I also had um I think I had structured like there's this application called structured which is like 1000 a year, but it's not that much. I yeah, that's it, I think. No, I don't use Burp Suit. Harsh. No, I don't have the Burp Suit Pro. I don't need it. I barely do. I don't see. The thing is, I don't do bug bounty and all that stuff anymore. And so for like normal stuff, I just use Burp Suite Community Edition once in a while. It serves the needs, you know. Yeah, that's it. I think these are the subscriptions that I have. Yeah, like 3 people sent subscription. I don't know what the rest of the 9 people are doing, but okay, that's cool. Gemini Advance, yeah, same. So I got Google One for that. Like I got the free, and then I kept on paying for it because I still needed the um like storage. So I still pay for it. But I think I mean it would be easier to just get a hard disk at this moment. But I actually have to work a lot on cloud, so I let it be as it is. Is there anyone who pays for Microsoft Student or like Microsoft Office 365? If you do, I don't know what to tell you, man. It's just sad. Don't do that. It's not worth the money. It's not worth it at all. Anyways, I feel like, yeah, subscriptions. That's it. Uh, that's subscription. That's it. We are done with that. Okay. Um. Okay. Any other topic that anyone wants to pick? I think we might miss out on a lot of topics. No, so I have joined developer program and got free Office 365. Yeah, well, that's good for you. I still don't like Office 365. I think Google Docs is way better. Google Sheets, Google Docs, way much better, less bloated. But I also understand that a lot of people have to use Microsoft Word because there are certain requirements that they have to follow. So I kind of understand. Yeah, it makes sense. It's cool. Okay. Does anyone want to pick topics? I'm gonna give you guys 10 seconds. Someone wants to pick a topic from this. Otherwise, we'll just continue with whatever we continue. I'm gonna do two, three more topics. Kagi. Okay. Anyone else? Otherwise, we'll go with Kagi. Okay. So, um, I'm gonna give like a few more seconds. Silence. All right. Okay. What is Kagi? Why do we care about it? Okay, let's just Kagi. Kagi.com. iOS bug. Okay. Kagi.com is a search engine which you pay money for. Yeah. Now I know. A lot of people get uncomfortable, but the thing is, with the recent, the Google search is kind of messed up. It's kind of useless at this point. You don't get the searches that you want. I personally use DuckDuckGo, and you might have noticed that whenever I use DuckDuckGo, my default search engine is DuckDuckGo, right? This is DuckDuckGo. But the thing is, I use these search queries. So for example, let's say I want to search something on Google. Okay, but I still can use DuckDuckGo for that. How do I do that? I'll tell you. So, for example, I'm on DuckDuckGo, and let's say I want to search for best Android phones under 20,000. Okay. I can just add an exclamation mark and I can just write G. And if I do enter, it will redirect the query to google.com, and now it's on google.com. If I want to search it on YouTube, so I can just say best Android, and I bet BBomb or TechWiser is going to show up. Best Android phone under what, 20,000. And if I just write YT, it's going to send it to YouTube. Which, one second. Yeah, what did I say? Huh? BBomb, Technical Guruji, TechWiser, whatever. It works. And it automatically does. Did I? It automatically does, this thing, which I absolutely love about DuckDuckGo. But the thing is, DuckDuckGo relies on Microsoft Bing for the search results. It's not sending your data, it's completely fine, but I'm not getting the quality of search. I'm not getting the job done. Okay, there's always a balance between being the most secure and your comfortability, or your I keep on forgetting what's the word, but comfort. Yeah, I guess it's comfort. So you can be very secure and very private, but then you are missing out on the comfort things that you have. Like Google is in the comfort zone. You search something on Google and you know for a fact that you're gonna get it, right? And it's convenience, yeah, convenience. But DuckDuckGo is more private and secure, but you lose all the convenience. So what do you do? Now there are many search engines on the market. There's Brave Search. A lot of people love Brave Search. If you're using Brave browser, I'm telling you, Brave Search is amazing. They have their own algorithm. They are not taking, uh, searches from Bing or Google, and I think it's a good algorithm. They have their own AI thingy, which once again, I do not want AI in my search results. I do not. And so there's something else that I've been considering, and that is Kagi Search, which is Kagi.com. Now, the thing with Kagi is it actually gives you some free searches. So you get 100 searches and you get 50 AI interactions. And if you want more, you have to pay them. How much? Well, $5 per month will get you 300 searches, and $10 per month will get you unlimited searches. which I know sounds like a lot, right? $5, like $5, that's 470 rupees. Who's gonna pay that? Not me. I'm not gonna pay $5 for it. But it is a good option, and I'm considering it. I'm considering using Kagi for search, and I'm actually scared to even search something because if I search something, that's gonna count towards my monthly quota, right? So you win some, you lose some. You can also technically self-host your search engines. In fact, that's what SearchX does. So if I go on SearchX, because you're supposed to call it SearchX or Search. This is the website. Once again, amazing. It takes search results from everywhere. So if I just search for best phones under to 20,000, it's gonna take results from everywhere and it's gonna try to give me a proper search, right? I think it's amazing. Once again, this is not the best option. So it will tell me, hey, got this result from Google. It got this from DuckDuckGo as well. You can also use the proxy option, which will actually open the website, but in a proxy. And so your actual, yeah, it's using a proxy. So your actual address would be hidden from this website. So I think I can best show it by saying what is my IP. And if I just search it, and if I actually go to the proxied version, oh yeah, yeah, yeah. Yeah, proxy won't work on these things. I don't think so. Most of them shouldn't. Let's see. Am I gonna dox myself? I hope not. Yeah, I think it's just going through a proxy is what I'm trying to say. So yeah, SearchX, really amazing search tool, right? Also, the point of the search engine is to give you unbiased answers, right? So if you use SearchX, you can be assured that you are getting everything from around the internet and it's unbiased. Google is very biased. It is very, very, very biased. And so, yeah, that's basically it. SearchX. uh, Try it out, right? I'm going to drop these links in the community if someone just reminds me. SearchX is one option, Kagi is another option, Brave Search is good option, and yeah. So the thing is, the people from Kagi actually have their own browser. So if you just go, let's just go to billing, I think. Yeah, Orion browser is their browser, and I think I downloaded it. This is Orion Plus. You can get Orion Plus for like what, $150, and you will just own it for lifetime. You can do that. I'm not gonna do it. I don't have 150. What is 150? That's 12,000. So I can just get Raspberry Pis for that much. I'm not gonna, spend money on it. But what I'm gonna do is Orion browser on iPhone is actually a really, really, really good browser. You can use it because you can use Firefox and Chrome extensions both. And trust me, I love extensions because then you can use, something like Tamper Monkey to like create user scripts. That's a whole different, we'll sometimes dedicate an entire video to that or maybe on live. But that's the thing, right? You can use Orion browser, and I think I'm gonna show it to you guys. Let's try to get Orion browser live, and I just want to showcase it to you guys how good it is. Uh, so I think it's downloaded. Let's just do a live thing. Okay, let's take Orion and Orion browser, and let's just open it. Yeah, sure, connect to the internet. I think it's gonna download something. No way it got downloaded that quick, right? I think Orion uses, does it use Chromium in the backend? I think. Let's just search Chromium. Orion has memory compared to non-WebKit. So is it not Chromium? Uh, is it Chromium or not? Is my question. Is Orion browser? You know what? I can just ask the AI. Is Orion browser Chromium? So the best part about Arc is you can just ask questions like these. Like you can just use AI. Orion is not Chromium based, according to the web page. Based. Okay, it's Safari based, so that's why it works on Mac OS and just iPhones. But why did it mess up? Okay, so that's good. It's not Chromium based. That's good. That means you can actually I can comfortably actually use it. Uh, hey, good stuff. If you're on Windows, I'm sorry you can't use it, but I think it will never come to Windows given that it's not Chromium. But huh, that's a good alternative. There's another browser, Sigma OS, which I've been trying to use. I hope the internet is not. Yeah, I think it's fine. So let's just see how this browser actually looks like. A lot of people have said it's actually really good. Will I switch from it to like will I just ditch play Orion intro video? No. Okay. It looks like Safari. Vertical tabs, please. Search engine. Where's my DuckDuckGo? DuckDuckGo. Do I want to import stuff? I would not want to, not right now. And yeah, I mean, we can just browser benchmark. Let's just see how fast it is supposed to be. It needs internet, of course. Okay, let's just do a very basic benchmark and let's just check. I hope it does not lag the stream. I don't think it is supposed to. It might take a while. We can just keep it running in the backend. Is it using CPU? Not much. Orion is not using that much CPU. In fact, Arc is using 2 gigs. Orion is just taking 600 MB. With a like browser benchmark going on. It, okay, now it's climbing up to like 800, but Arc is still on 2 gigs. Like Chromium takes a lot of RAM, right? I'm pretty sure Safari doesn't take that much RAM as well, but yeah, that's decent speed. Not gonna lie. I think the yeah, well, let's just oh, okay. We have 18.9. Is that good? Is that bad? I do not know. 18 looks good. 18.9. Can you tell us if that's good? Let's do it on Arc. Let's just do it on Arc, and we will know if it's better than Arc or not. Sorry guys, we have to check it out. We'll talk about the iOS bug while this goes on. Okay, so we have started it on Arc, and let's see the amount of memory Arc is gonna decide to use. We are at 2.53 gigs. We are climbing 2.62. Uh, that should be fine. We are not gonna run out of memory, but shit, I might just convert to Orion. I don't know. 2.75, 2.89, 2.92, 3.3 gigs. We are using 300 MB of swap, 3.31. I think we just, yeah, 3.45, 3.53, 3.64. I do have a lot of stuff in the background running. 4 gigs. And Orion was under 1 gig. 4.72. This is 14.2. Okay. This is 18. Okay. I guess Orion is better, maybe. Sure. I don't know what was the point of this, but yeah. Okay. I guess we covered Brave Search, Kagi, self-hosting, Sigma browser, not exactly search engine, SearchX, Kagi. The only stuff that is left is iOS bug. Okay, so I believe I already mentioned it. Yeah, let me just switch to this view. I already previously on I believe in our community that there was this iOS bug in iOS 17.5, and if you had this update, a lot of deleted photos were showing up again, and there was a lot of mayhem, and everyone's like, oh no, my deleted photos are now showing up, and was Apple saving my deleted photos? Not exactly, no. Now the thing was, Apple was caching those, and the information there was in the news that someone deleted their photos, wiped their iPad, sold the iPad to someone else, and their deleted photos came again, which was a fake story. Turns out that did not happen. And the deleted photos were just cached photos in the files, and it only happened on like 3 iPhones or 3 Apple devices out of like the whole world. Now, a lot of people were very quick to say that, even I believe I was one of them, that, hey, Apple, you are supposed to keep everything private. How are deleted stuff showing up again? And everyone here knows that deleted, and once again, I mentioned this on last Saturday when we were doing a live event, that whatever deleted does not stay deleted, not exactly, right? But what I'm here to talk to you about is when you factory reset your phone, your iPhone, your MacBook, your Android, or whatever, and when they tell you that, hey, your data is unrecoverable, they are actually saying the truth. So what am I trying to say? What is the exact thing, right? So for, I'm going to use Obsidian for a second, or maybe you can just use Excalibur. Okay. So I have to give this explanation because a lot of people get this wrong so many times. So for example, let's say this is your hard drive. Okay, this is your hard drive, and I'm just gonna write hard drive, hard disk, or whatever. I can misspell disk. Okay, so this is your hard disk. Okay, now what happens is, all of our Android phones, all of your iPhones, all of our devices, at least MacBook, when it comes to computers, not your Windows systems, what they do is they have encryption. They have something known as full device encryption. And what they do is this specific part. Okay, so let's say this is like, uh, let's say the whole thing is 256 gigs. I'm going to write 240 GB. Okay, this is 240 GB. The whole thing is 256 GB. Okay, I'm not going to get into discussion about gigabytes and gigabytes, whatever. The whole thing is 256 GB. Let's say 240 gig is just encrypted stuff. Now, when I say encrypted stuff, it's just, encrypted. You cannot read onto it without actually unlocking the keys, without actually providing a password. You have to provide your master password. If your master password is shit, you can't do anything. In fact, what happens is your master password is not unlocking this stuff. Okay, your master password is not supposed to unlock this stuff. And oops, that's gonna remove everything. That's fine. Okay. Your master password does not unlock this. Okay. Your password does not unlock this. That's not how it works. What happens is this encrypted stuff, the keys for this encrypted stuff actually stays over here in this part. So all of your keys, this is where all the keys are. This is where all the encrypted keys are. And your password, your master password for your device, so let's say your password or PIN, Face ID, or whatever you want to call it, master password, that actually unlocks the keys which are in a secure part. That's what the Windows 11 insights are, right? Like you need TPM, or trusted platform module, or whatever. You are unlocking this specific part. You're unlocking the keys, and then these keys in return are actually unlocking uh, this, whatever this jumbled mess is. Okay, that's what they are doing. So let's just remove this. Yeah, that's what they are doing. They are actually unlocking the keys, which are actually to unlock the whole, the encrypted part. That's why it takes a lot of time. Whenever you start your Android phone, like from shutdown to actual, it takes a lot of times because everything is encrypted, right? Same goes with iPhone as well. If you just lock it and if you unlock it and if just use your Face ID, it's not exactly encrypted. And technically, that's why a lot of people say that when you're passing through like security or whatever, just shut down your iPhone or Android and then turn it back on, and then don't put your PIN in, because now your entire device is unlocked. Like, sorry, locked, right? So what happens is every single time you factory reset, what Apple does is, if you once again, if you want to securely delete something, you would have to go inside the memory and write every single one to a zero, right? Or you would have to randomly write every single bit, which would take the exact amount of time it would take to write 240 gigs. But that takes a lot of time, and that's not what happens, right? When we reset the device, it's like this quick. Okay. So what Apple does is, instead of rewriting every single bit over here, which is once again already encrypted, it just makes sure to rewrite every single thing in this specific compartment. It just rewrites all of your keys. And once again, it's a very small space, your keys, and it will just overwrite it multiple times. It will just like ones and zeros, brute force it like 10, 15 times, and that's more than enough. And so your master password is useless because your keys are gone. And if your keys are gone, whatever stuff is here, that's useless. This is already encrypted, and it might as well be random data without the keys. Okay, because it's encrypted like using a very high standard. So there is no way to recover this data, and that's it. That's how factory reset works on latest iPhone, Android, iPad, Apple Watch, uh, a lot of new Windows computers. In fact, that's almost how full disk encryption on Ubuntu or Linux works. Like when you actually are installing Linux or Kali, you might have seen, if you select a partition, you can also do LVM encryption, right? This is more or less what it is happening. Uh, so yeah, right? You can't have data if it's already encrypted. So that's how it works. That was the iOS bug that we were talking about. Hi Veer and hi Yash. Okay, hopefully this made sense, everyone. This is how factory reset works. Okay, I hope I'm pointing to the right. Am I pointing? No, I'm pointing this side. It's supposed to be here. This somewhere here. Okay, good job, everyone. Yeah. Okay, next question, and I'm gonna take like last topic. This has to be the last topic. iOS bug done. Okay, cool. Anyone last topic? Do you wanna pick something? Uh, I actually really want to talk about the first topic, but if hacker news, okay, Harsh, it's not that interesting of a topic. So hacker news is just the website that I use. Hacker news, yeah, Y Combinator is actual website. It just has Reddit type of posts, and I use it to get information more or less. If you go to the show section over here, not I didn't want to do that. If I go that must have messed up. Hold on. Yeah, if I go to this show, it will actually like other people might have made something cool, and then you can go over here and you can check it out. So, for example, someone made Tiny Chrome extension to disable images. Also, amazing feature about Arc. I just put my mouse over any link, and it will just give me a summary of what is it. So it's a Chrome extension to block images based on schedule. Isn't it amazing, guys? Isn't that amazing? Uh, so yeah, I made a daily comic made by AI. So AI generated daily comic. That's it, right? Someone made some free and cross-platform TOTP app, and yeah, right. So this is what I do. This is what I use. That's it. AI mishap. Uh, okay. I have written AI mishaps. Oh yeah, that's just Google search. That's people have been searching into Google search, and I'm gonna check off Hacker News. I really love checking off checkboxes. It just gives you dopamine hit. So yeah, as I was saying, AI mishaps. It's basically people have been using the Google AI like quite a lot, and instead of giving like actual links, it's giving you stupid shit. So for example, someone asked, um, the cheese in my pizza is not sticking, so Google suggested put glue in it, and I'm not kidding. That's like an actual search. Google glue pizza. Yeah, this is the article. You can check on it. See, I hate this about news sites. It's like, hey, 1 out of 4 free articles, whatever. Where is the glue thingy? Yeah, cheese not sticking to pizza, and then Google said, hey, cheese can slide off pizza for a number of reasons, including too much sauce, blah, 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 blah. You can also add about 1/8 cup of non-toxic glue to the sauce to give it more tackiness. And it put this out of a Reddit comment from 11 years ago by some dude named Fox Smith. I'm assuming that dude was being sarcastic. But Google AI, the LLM behind it, used this as context to give information. Now, this seems sarcastic. Like you obviously, you're not supposed to believe it, but that's the world's biggest company telling you to put glue, non-toxic, inside your pizza. Come on. So yeah, there are many examples of this happening. So what can you do? That's basically that's the topic. AI is misbehaving. That's the entire reason I was looking for alternative search engines, because I don't want to even rely on Google. I don't want to even use a search engine which relies on Google. I want a search engine without AI at this point. I don't want AI. AI is, I mean, it's useful when you are in control, but I don't want unprompted AI, because it is more often than not it's wrong. LLMs are there to summarize, not to teach you something. They are just summarization tools, guys. Come on. So, okay, hold on. Someone sent a message in general chat. Let me check. Hello everyone. I have one query that if someone in some Instagram influencer is doing fake marketing about our shop, then what steps? Okay, this is not related to the live stream. I am sorry. I cannot help with that. Not right now. Sorry. Uh, yeah. Scam call, low effort blog post. It comes from Reddit. Yeah. Uh-huh. Okay. Hold on. Okay. Scam call. I'm just gonna send the link for that. So yeah. Low effort blog post. Okay. So oh, that topic. Okay. Okay. I'm not gonna take names, and I'm gonna go into a bit of a rant over here. Have you seen your average? Okay, everyone here knows. Okay, this is too controversial. I don't want to do it, guys. It's too controversial. I'm not specifically calling anyone out. I am not. And if you're watching, this is not for you. If you think this is for you, it's not. Okay, this is one of the rarest of rare times if when I'm telling you that if you think it's about you, it's not. Okay, don't be a narcissist. Okay, okay, we're gonna need some water for this. And everyone, I'm sorry, please don't take it on your heart, but it's just the truth. A lot of time, people, students on LinkedIn, even people, they are using AI to write their blog posts. They're using AI to write the blog post, not using AI to, summarize, not using AI to fix grammar mistakes, not using AI to overcome the language barrier. Because I understand not everyone has to know English. I understand not everyone has to know perfect English. That's okay. That's fine. In fact, AI is a very good thing. You can write something which is filled with grammar mistakes, put it in AI, your grammar mistakes are mostly fixed. That's good. That's a good thing. That enhances communication. Love it. Okay, if you are someone who talks a lot, and if your writing style is, maybe you have having trouble, if you write a lot or maybe you write some, put it into AI. If AI can summarize it for you, and then you put it on LinkedIn or Medium or whatever the fuck, wherever you want to put your blog, that's good. I'm happy for you. That's nice. But there are people, and sadly people I know, who take content from AI, who just go to ChatGPT and search blog post for LinkedIn, or blog post about XYZ technology, or blog post about this, and they put it on LinkedIn, and then they put it on Medium, and then they market about it, like they are writing blogs, and everyone is writing blogs. I don't have an issue with that. In fact, I think everyone should write blogs. If you want to write, if you want to share, you can, but do not make low effort posts. I can assure you, in Ahmedabad, once again, my thought process is all around because I'm trying to not say a lot of things. In Ahmedabad, if you are on LinkedIn, if you are putting a lot of blog posts, a lot of articles, a lot of blog posts, even if they are AI generated, an HR from Ahmedabad will hire you. They will hire you. Any company who's going to look at your profile, and they're going to be like, oh, this person is writing a lot of articles. And if that person, if that HR, any company from Ahmedabad, any company which is not a multinational company, will look at it. If they are not that modern, they will look at it and they'll be like, interesting. They will hire you. But any company that is an actually really good company which has like amazing modernization technology, which is like modern, which is digital, the HR in that company, maybe that HR is actually smart, is going to look at, or maybe any entrepreneur or any someone who's like later someone, any smart person, if they look at your blog or if they look at your LinkedIn profile, and if it's just filled with stupid blog posts which are AI generated, and I think everyone can tell at this point, if you check a LinkedIn post or something, and it's like overly friendly, it's like, oh, hello friends, blah 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 blah. If it's very overly friendly, it's AI generated. And there are thousands of tools on the internet. In fact, last live we talked about tools which will actually tell you if something is AI generated, right? Sometimes it does not work, sometimes it works, doesn't matter. But if they see that on your profile, that, oh, this person does nothing by themselves, they're just using ChatGPT, that is bad for your reputation. You do not want to be the ChatGPT guy. You do not want to be the student who just uses ChatGPT to finish the homework. Trust me, I have been a professor, okay? I have been a professor for more than 2 years at this point. I know what I'm talking about. I know my shit when it comes to this. If I have to pick someone for an internship, I'm not gonna pick the kid who is writing ChatGPT answers everywhere. I'm not gonna. I know every single time a kid uses ChatGPT to write an apology letter, to write a letter. No, please write it in broken English. I'm fine. It's okay. Use it to change your language barrier or whatever. If you're writing all of it using AI, practically speaking, sure, you'll get a good job. You'll get a very mediocre job. You will. Once again, I'm not saying any job is bad, but if you're okay, working 10 to 7 for the rest of your life, not doing something you love, you know, going to work early in the morning, not early, maybe, take a tiffin, go at 10, take your lunch break, come back at 7, do it for all 6 days. Hey, maybe your company is a cool one, gives you Saturday and Sunday off. If you want to do that for the rest of your life without any side projects, go for it. Go for it. But if you want to be different, if I wouldn't say different, I would say unique. If you don't want to follow the sheeps, don't use ChatGPT everywhere. Do not create blogs. Do not create blogs because you feel FOMO. Oh, everyone's creating blogs, everyone's getting internships. Maybe I should do. Don't. Do your own shit, man. Uh, that's it. Something I've recently noticed. A lot of people copy paste content from other blogs and put it on your blog. Don't do that. Other people will be amazed by it, but those are the type of people whose opinion shouldn't matter to you. And the actual people who you should impress in future, they will look at your profile and they'll just discard you. It's bullshit. At least I would. So uh Harsh Mehta jobs. Hey, love your content. I'm an FIB and I've started studying computer networking. I am confused for path ahead to learn and get into cybersecurity. Uh okay. Yeah. Anyways, that was it for the blog thingy. Please do not take it on your heart. It's okay to use AI, but do not use it to write blogs. I would rather hire the AI than hire you. So, hey, yeah, whatever. Cool. Uh, yeah. Anyways, okay. So Harsh, I have some questions for you. Um, so the thing is, the path is different for everyone, and in fact, it kind of goes into. I'm sorry. It's kind of annoying to sit at the same place for 1.5 hours, and students have to sit for 5 hours at the same place. Imagine, right? uh, okay, so a path for everyone is different. It differs from what you want to actually do, what are you actually interested in. So you said you are in FI B Tech, but what specific B Tech? In fact, maybe live is not the best time to discuss this. If you could reach out to me in the community, maybe we can have a back and forth, because this requires a lot of back and forth, and that can be achieved on chat and it would be easier. So join our WhatsApp community, drop a message in the general chat. Preferably when I would be free, I would like just do a back and forth questioning with you. Then once again, just to get you up to speed, the normal questions are: what field are you in currently? How much programming do you know at the moment? If not, that's completely fine. Just learn programming at the start. Get into bash scripting, get into Linux, learn networking, and once you're done with that specific part, you decide what you're good at, and decide what you want to do. Okay, uh, that's basically it. I actually got another idea for a future life. So I'm just gonna job based on what you are good, what you like doing. Okay. Anyway, so yeah, that's what I would suggest. Figuring it out. Drop a text to me, Harsh. Cool. Yeah, perfect. That's it. Yeah, I think it should be fine. It should be fine. Sorry, I was anyways trying to notice. Yeah. So as I was saying, that's it for today. We covered a good number of topics. I am proud of that. So low effort blog post, do not do that. Do not just post on LinkedIn for the sake of posting. Okay, people can call out your bullshit. The other topic, which was I don't like giving advice, was scam call. Yes, I'm gonna send the link for that. It's just a someone's story from Twitter which I really liked. It's just reading stuff, so I'm gonna send it in the community, and maybe you guys can read it yourself. The thing is, I don't like giving advices because not everyone has the same path, and not everyone is. The thing is, I believe a lot of students nowadays are confused as to what they are supposed to do, and a lot of the students turn to their mentors as to, hey, what do I do? Which once again is a question that I get multiple times a day, and there's nothing wrong with that question, but it's my suggestion is I would ask you all to test out a few things. Take out some time, check out if you like programming, check out if you like a specific set. Because the way you guys are studying, you are not getting chance to explore something new. And what you are doing is learning the same shit over and over and over and over and over again. And by the time you get time to explore, you are already out of your bachelor's degree. You are already done with your sixth semester. You're already done with your master's, and now you have this pressure on you to get a job, and then you will get the first job, whatever you have, whatever you are getting, you will just grab that opportunity, and you are still not getting time to explore. So for people, once again, for people who have already finished up their bachelor's or master's, figure out a way to explore. But the people, this once again is for people who are in first semester, second semester, third, fourth, whatever. You have the time right now to explore. Please do not waste it on shit like homework. Please do not waste it writing stupid assignments 10 times. That's shit. That is stupid. Take this time and do something worthwhile. Explore. I'm telling you, explore. Go out there and fucking explore something that is nice, okay? It doesn't mean you have to get an internship, but just explore something new. Don't sit there on your ass watching live streams or, I mean, you're watching my live stream, that's good. You're getting to learn something new. Do not click away. But do not sit your whole day watching stupid TV shows and watching reels on Instagram and watching stupid. We don't get TikTok over here, but reels are pretty addictive. Come on, stop scrolling Instagram. Fucking deactivate your Instagram account for like a month and explore something. Otherwise, by the time you're going to graduate, you will have no idea what you are doing in your life, and you don't want to be in that position. Trust me. So that's it. That's my tough advice for today. Uh, yeah. Yes, indie call. Uh, I have heard of it, but I have not used it. I cannot comment on it right now. What I'll do is I'll take it. I'll maybe write a blog post about it, and maybe I can share it. Uh, I'll test it out for sure. Then maybe we can discuss. We are pretty over time. It's already 11:39. I have places to be. So I'm gonna bring the stop to a live stream. Everyone who was on the live stream, thank you. I appreciate it. Yeah, that's a thumbs up from me. Cool. Thank you for joining. Um, Please don't take it on heart if I said something that offended you. I probably said it because I mean well. So Yeah. Thanks for watching. Good night and stay safe and enjoy your Sunday tomorrow. Okay. We might do a live stream tomorrow. Not at this time. We might do a live stream. It's not going to be that involved. It's just going to be a boring live stream where I sit and I try to code something live, but that's it. Okay? Maybe, not confirm. So that's it. Don't hold your breath. That's it. Stay safe. Good night. I'll see you in the next video. Bye bye. Uh, I'm gonna try to figure out the YouTube Studio thing to disable the live stream, but that's it. Thank you. Yeah, peace out. Yeah, no bad words. Yeah, I know. Cool. Trying to end the stream and yeah, bye bye.